Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax, and today I am on the beautiful Mediterranean. Look how gorgeous it is. And we are talking about, there are like a whole bunch of insects. We are talking about silence and how it can really be your best friend. I've talked about this kind of a little bit before, but the idea that sometimes the best thing to say is nothing, and that is real, and I wanted to sort of elaborate on it a little bit more. I'm also gonna say, like, silence comes hand in hand with just not engaging in certain situations and deciding to not engage in the drama, not engage in specific activities. It has a lot of power, and I think it's worth repeating, so I'm gonna repeat it. In the first circumstance that I want to talk about, basically, when you are presented with somebody who wants your opinion, or who is gossiping or talking about other people, or in any of those cases, a lot of the time you want to remain silent for longer than you think. It's very easy to try and like jump in and go, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous, or I can't believe you heard that, or whatever. But on the whole, it's almost always better to reserve your judgment, to really think about things before you give an opinion, to allow yourself to kind of cool down if you're talking about something that's like very stressful, or you're emotional about the topic. It's almost always better just to wait and to think and just to say, I'm not gonna say anything yet. That is almost always the preferable option, and it has helped me in so many situations where friends or people I know have come to me with an issue or something they're thinking about, and I want to hear them out. I want to listen to them, which is far more important than anything that I could say. A lot of times people are coming to you for just an ear, just a heart to listen to what is going on in their world, and they're not looking for solutions. I used to be one of these people that wanted to provide a solution and just be like, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to do this and this. A lot of times people aren't looking for that, believe it or not. They are just looking for a compassionate ear, somebody to hear them out and listen to what they are doing, what they are saying. And that is awesome. That's all you need to do. On issues where people want your opinion and they really want to hear what you have to say, it is, like I said, almost always better to wait, to really understand the information you are hearing, and then if you have to provide an opinion, or if you want to provide an opinion that's well thought out, that is your time. But it really there's really no good in sort of jumping in and being like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe she said that, or you did that, or your mom said this, or whatever. Just let all the information come to you naturally, and then make a decision based off of all of the facts and everything that you're hearing. I really do believe that that is a powerful tool. So that's when it comes to personal one-on-one relationships and things like that. Now, silence also has a very powerful ability in our public space, and this might be a little controversial, but for some reason we are all obsessed with the big political issues of our generation. We are all deeply invested in the political controversies, the politicians, the global events, the economy, all of this stuff. And for whatever reason, what your opinion on these giant things that are far out of your control in the macro, we all have like agency and all have control of our lives individually, but for whatever reason, our opinions on these matters, for whatever reason, people care about them, and we use them to distinguish ourselves and to be little tribes, like there are so many tribes where it's like the conservatives versus the liberals, and so many little conversations and little opinions that put you in one camp or the other, and it make 50% of the people hate you, or the other 50% hate you. And so in a lot of these situations, you might be at like a party, or you are engaged in some kind of social setting, and the conversation comes to politics, it comes to these controversial issues. Sometimes you are just better to listen to everyone's sides. You don't actually have to give your opinion if you don't want to, and if public speaking and sort of social situations like that kind of make you worried, like they make me worried, it's almost better just to listen to people, to gain a better understanding of both sides. You know, like, you don't have to be on one side or the other. You can be in the middle and have opinions that kind of overlap, and maybe they bridge the gap. So I don't think that you have to have like a controversial opinion on this or that. There are lots of celebrities that fall into sort of pitfalls of saying one thing, and then people assume that they're, you know, totally liberal or totally conservative, and then they get hate from the other camp when they were just trying to express an opinion about a circumstance or whatever. I don't know. There's so many different issues in the world today, and people will desperately want your opinion on this issue or that issue, or they want to talk about it or debate it with you. And in all honesty, I do truly believe that it is better just to live a well-meaning life, to do everything you can for your community, for the causes you care about, you know, support what you want to support, but you don't have to virtue signal. You don't have to just blanket your social media with support for this or that. You can affect real world change. You can contact your politicians, you can give money to the causes that you care about. Nothing has to be overtly out there in the world. You know, you get to choose what you share with the universe and with the people. And so if you care about a cause, like, fight for it, you know, do what you do. But it doesn't have to be this virtue signaling thing. And I really don't like that virtue signaling thing. I think it's a real issue. And I think it's also a real issue that we put people in different camps and we dislike them based on that kind of thing. And so that's where I think silence, I call it like productive silence, because you're doing stuff, you're still doing stuff, you're being politically active, or you're being active in a way that is important to your cause or what you care about. But on the whole social media realm, or when you're at parties or you're with friends or family, you're not just like expressing an opinion and being self-righteous and thinking that you're right and everyone else is wrong. You're allowing that silence to like let you see the other side and understand them, which also helps you argue with them much better. I will tell you that if you can understand the other side better, that is a great way to be able to pick apart the fallacies and the inconsistencies in whatever opinion is out there. So I guess, like, I'm not advocating for doing nothing. Like I said, if there's a cause you care about, do something. But silence is a powerful tool that helps you learn, it helps you engage better, it helps you interact with people better. And honestly, it gives people this idea about you that you are a thoughtful, calm, and collective person who doesn't really associate with, you know, that kind of overt, loud, I'm right, you're wrong mentality. That's what I'm trying to say. So I hope this made sense. Yeah, and I'm basically just gonna leave you with a little shot of the little ocean and the waves and some silence. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.